absolutely fantastic. Today we'll be reviewing one of the most anticipated figures of 2022, the King of the Beast and the legendary defender of the universe, Blitzway Carbonics 5 Pro Studio Voltron. This is my very first Voltron figure, and I think I definitely picked the right one to crash my collection. With a stunning sculpt, awesome craftsmanship, fantastic transformation, and surprising articulation, Blitzway and 5 Pro Studio have come together to create what I believe is the definitive Voltron figure. Before we see how fantastic Voltron is, give this video a like, subscribe, and check out Cavity Colors. Cavity Colors is your #1 source for horror, sci-fi, and kaiju clothing. With stunning officially licensed art, a huge selection of franchises, and high-quality clothing, Cavity Colors is the place to go. I especially love the Godzilla collections, which I proudly own and wear on stream. Check out Cavity Colors today. Use the affiliate link in the description below and get 10% off your first order today. Let's kick things off with the lions, starting with the yellow and blue lions. Both the yellow and blue lions are roughly 10.5 inches head to tail and stand 5 inches tall. The articulation for the blue and yellow lion are the same, so let's use the yellow lion to demo. We can look up, down, left, right. The head can swivel just a bit. The mouth can open up nice and wide. If we want to activate the LED feature, we simply need to flip the switch on the inside of the head. In the neck area, we can actually lift this all the way up to give kind of a howling feature, but this actually goes into the transformation a bit, but it's still cool. In the chest area, we can twist side to side slightly. We have a break at the back of the body that allows us to bend a little bit more. Now at the right angle, you can cover up this breakage, but it is an option there, so very nice. The front legs can rotate a full 360 degrees. We have very nice ratcheting knee joints here. The feet can tilt and swivel. The hind legs also can rotate a full 360 degrees, and once again, nice ratcheting knees. And the feet can tilt and swivel. On the back of our cannon, we can actually flip this all the way up to be prepared to fire. And the tail can actually hinge and pose a bit. The yellow lion has a fantastic detail robotic sculpt with yellow, red, and metallic silver paint apps. The head sculpt is solid with metallic cobalt eyes and a metallic silver snout. The mouth looks great with sharp teeth and detailed inner mechanical parts. On the body, we have red panels, fins, and the metallic silver plasma cannon on top. If we flip the cannon up, we can see Hunk inside the cockpit. The legs have a nice mechanical chrome sculpt, and the tail has a multi-segmented metallic silver sculpt. The blue lion looks great with blue, yellow, red, and metallic silver paint apps. The head sculpt is more angular with large vented ears and metallic gold eyes with impressions on the snout. Inside of the mouth, we have sharp teeth and detailed inner mechanical parts. We can flip up the panel on the back, revealing the blockbuster turrets with a detailed metallic silver sculpt. If we flip the hatch, we can see Princess Allura inside the cockpit. The legs have a nice chrome mechanical sculpt, and the tail has a nice smooth yellow sculpt. We have our awesome accessories for the blue and yellow lions that easily plug into their shoulders. For the blue lion, we have the shoulder cannon and the triple barrel mortar cannon. For the yellow lion, we have the radial shotgun shoulder blaster and the dual shoulder blockbuster turrets. Now, on my shoulder blockbuster, I noticed the peg is loose, so it ends up drooping. I think I'll need to add a coat of nail polish to tighten things up a bit. We also have our sharp mouth blades that are easily placed into the mouths of each lion. The red and green lions are a little over 7.5 inches head to tail and stand 3 inches tall. The red and green lion's articulation is the same, so let's go ahead and demo on the green lion. We can look up, down, the neck can swivel, the mouth can open up nice and wide. To activate the LED feature, you will need to combine the pin battery with the bulb and then insert the full assembly into the head using our special tool. We can flip up the cannons inside of the mouth. The legs have a great range of rotation. The front legs come up about this much and go back this much. They would be able to rotate a full 360 degrees, but this top shoulder piece kind of hinders that. The legs come out this far. We have a nice bend in the knees. There's no ratcheting here, but it is sturdy. The feet can tilt and swivel. In the torso area, we can lean forward and twist side to side with ratchets, which is definitely very cool. We have a nice rotation at the waist. The back legs can rotate a full 360 degrees with a nice bend in the knees. The feet can tilt and swivel, and then our tail has some nice articulation points as well. The Green Lion has a more rounded sculpt with green, red, and metallic silver paint apps. The ears are sharp with metallic silver and black paint apps. The eyes have a metallic gold paint app. Inside of the mouth we have sharp teeth and cool cannons. If we flip up the back panel, we have our cannon. If we slide the hatch back, we can see Pidge inside of the cockpit. The legs have a nice mechanical chrome sculpt, and the tail has a smooth metallic silver sculpt. The Red Lion has an angular sculpt with red, metallic silver, and yellow paint apps. The head has a great sculpt with smaller metallic silver ears and metallic gold eyes. Inside of the mouth, we have sharp teeth and a cool cannon. We can flip up the yellow panel on the back, revealing a cannon weapon with a metallic silver sculpt. If we slide back the hatch, we can see Lance in the cockpit. The legs have a nice slender mechanical chrome sculpt, and the tail has a smooth metallic silver sculpt. We have our awesome accessories for the Red and Green Lions that easily plug into their shoulders. For the Red Lion, we have the Lava Cannon and the Plasma Flash Cannon. For the Green Lion, we have the Laser Cannon and Shooting Star. We also have our sharp mouth blades for both the Red and Green Lions that tab into the mouths for a very secure fit. The Black Lion is roughly 9 inches head to tail, standing 6 inches tall. For the Black Lion, we can look up, down, left, right. The mouth can open up nice and wide. Sometimes when opening the mouth, Voltron's face panel will come down. You can easily push that back up into the roof of the mouth. To activate the LED feature, we simply need to flip the switch on the Black Lion's throat. In the legs, we can rotate a full 360 degrees with ratcheting joints. We can also pull the shoulder joint out a bit to get a wider stance. We have a nice ratcheting bend in the knees. We have a nice ratcheting bend in the front legs. The paws can tilt and swivel. In the upper torso, we can lean forward this much with nice ratchets. We can also swivel some in the waist, but not a full 360. The legs have a great range of movement. We can come all the way backward with hard ratchets and forward. We have a thigh swivel. We have nice soft ratcheted bend in the knees. The feet can tilt and swivel. The wings can separate and are on soft ratchets. And then finally our tail has 2 nice smooth articulation points. The Black Lion has a large, powerful black, metallic silver, and red sculpt. The head has an angular sculpt with chrome gold ears, metallic gold eyes, and a blue accent in the center of the forehead. Inside of the mouth, we have nice sharp teeth. On the back, we can open up the red wings and slide the hatch back, revealing Keith in the cockpit. The thighs have a metallic silver sculpt. The shins have a chrome sculpt, and the tail has a smooth yellow sculpt. For the Black Lion's accessories, we have our pair of rotary cannons that plug into the shoulders, and we have the mouth blade that is easily placed into the mouth. It's time! Activate the interlocks! Dynatherms connected, infracells up, and mega thrusters are go! Let's form Voltron! With parts smoothly folding, ratcheting, and clicking into place, Voltron's transformation is a simple, easy, and sturdy process. The leg connections click into place and are firmly connected by buttons on the back of the legs. The pseudo heels underneath the feet really help Voltron stand and stay stable. The arms firmly plug into the shoulders, and I have no fear of anything loosening or falling out. Voltron stands a massive 15 inches tall and has a ton of great heft to him thanks to his die-cast parts, weighing in at 5 pounds of pure awesomeness. Now that we have Voltron fully formed, let's see how well he can move. Starting with the head, we can look up, down, left, right. The shoulders have a great range of rotation. We can rotate a full soft ratcheting 360 degrees. The arms can come up 90 degrees, but also we can actually flip up the shoulder joint, allowing us to extend the arms a full 180 degrees. We have a bicep swivel. We have nice, I think we'll say almost double jointed elbows. We can bend the forearms inward slightly. The fists are on straight pegs, so we can rotate these very freely, and the mouths can open up as we already know. To further increase the range of motion in the arms and shoulders, we can actually disconnect the shoulder joint slightly, giving us the ability to reach further across the chest. It's not necessarily recommended to do this in the instructions, but it can be done. In the upper chest, we can lean forward this much, and we cannot lean backwards much at all. In the waist, we have a very nice swivel. We can't do a full 360, but we can turn side to side quite a bit. For the legs, to get the full range of motion, we need to pull down the hip joint and bring it forward. So now Voltron can kick this far forward, this far backward, and come out to the side significantly. We have a thigh swivel. We have very nice ratcheting double jointed knees. We have the break just above the ankle. The ankle can tilt, but it cannot swivel. And then finally, the feet, or we'll say the toes, are articulated. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Voltron is absolutely fantastic. The head has a fantastic sculpt with our semi-sharp chrome gold horns. The face has a nice chiseled cobalt blue and metallic silver sculpt. The eyes have an angular metallic gold sculpt with black lining. The chest has a great angular sculpt with black, red, and metallic silver paint apps. In the center of the chest, we have the signature crest with blue, red, and green paint apps. In the center of the crest, we have our chrome gold crown and cross. The red wings have a long, angular, semi-sharp sculpt with metallic silver accents. The red and green lines transform perfectly and look great as solid, powerful arms. The yellow and blue lions transform perfectly into powerful legs. I really like 5Pro Studios' take on Voltron. I feel like it's more in tune with the anime, having the longer proportions and panels concealing the legs of each transformed lion. I'm not really a fan of the other Voltron figures out in the market due to them looking like enhanced versions of the old school Voltron toys. Most of them have the lion's legs exposed still once transformed, and it has that classic toyish aesthetic. What we have here is a truly awesome, fully realized Super Robot Voltron figure. This is definitely very cool. Voltron's LED feature is nice, bright, and fantastic for the most part. Unfortunately, one of my pin batteries died during this review, so I need to order one to fully light up my Voltron. The only pain point I have for the LED feature is the use of pin batteries for the red and green lions. The pin batteries are very small, very thin, and can be easily lost. I dropped one battery on my high carpet and it took me a while to find it. You need to be very careful when installing the batteries. Also, with these pin batteries, they cannot be turned off. You have to physically remove the battery to turn off the LED. You're going to have a safe place to store the batteries when not in use. One other critique: I feel the paint on the eyes of the red and green lions should have been a little thinner to allow more light to shine through. Despite those two pain points, Voltron's LED feature is very cool. For accessories, First up, we have our alternate face with a shouting sculpt. The alternate face can be easily swapped out with the standard face. Next, we have our figurines of the full Voltron Force. Now, these are okay, I guess. As you can see, they're very tiny, and the sculpts aren't all that great, so I don't think this is really a necessary accessory. Plus, as you can see, a couple of them aren't even standing properly on their stands, so I can't really say I'm feeling these because I'm here for Voltron, not these goobers. Voltron also comes with a set of stickers to be applied to the lions. Now I have to admit, I'm kinda torn if I should even apply these stickers or not. In the comments below, let me know. Should I put the stickers on my Voltron or leave him naked and clean? Next up, we have the Solar Combat Spears with blue hilts and long chrome semi-sharp blades. These Solar Combat Spears can be combined to form a javelin. Next, we have the Blazing Sword with a long semi-sharp chrome blade. The blue hilt has a detailed sculpt with red accents and a curved guard accented with a metallic gold cross. Next, we have the Spinning Laser Blade with a sharp chrome sculpt and metallic blue accents. In the center, we have metallic gold connectors and a red center. The Blazing Sword, Solar Combat Spears, and Spinning Laser Blade easily and firmly tap into the red and green lions' mouths. Next, we have our awesome large black stand with the Voltron crest in the center. We can open up the stand and see it's an awesome place to store Voltron's accessories. We also have a cool way to display the lions on the stand. By plugging in the respective color-coded rods into each lion and attaching the rods to the stand, we can display the lions jumping gloriously. We can store the Blazing Sword and Spinning Laser Blade on the back of the stand. If we flip up the rods and attach the accessory connectors, we can use them to support Voltron, the Blazing Sword, and the Spinning Laser Blade. Now, let's do some city building. As a whole, Voltron turned out to be absolutely fantastic. The sculpt is well done, the paint-ups are clean, we have a ton of die cast, awesome accessories, a cool transformation, a nice light-up feature, and Voltron is very posable. I waited a long time for Voltron's release and he definitely did not disappoint. I honestly think this is the definitive Voltron figure to own. I know I'm going to have a hard time buying other Voltron figures now because this one has set the bar really high. Now, how much does Voltron cost? I'm not gonna lie, the price is steep. I picked up my Carbotix 5 Pro Studio Voltron for $701 directly from the Bluefin distribution website. The price is steep, but totally worth it.